Up Where You Belong as a title. Young, Gifted, and Black as a chapter title. Something Inside So Strong. Oh no. Hi. So, as life would have it, right? The night I finally, but you know what I mean when I say the day, right? I finally decide to record my pre-read book review, right? So it's a book review, a review of books before I even read them. So that day, that time, right now, happens to be the same moment I decide to try for the first time my homemade facial mask. So which story do we get out of the way first? The review story or the mask first? The mask story is very short, but let me quickly introduce the review story. So I bought 6 books from 6 local authors because I thought that it would be cool to review their books once I've read them, because I've heard so much about the books from themselves and people that have read it through social media, through talking to them personally, and through people that have read the book. Okay, so then I thought it would be even more awesome to have a review of the book even before I read the book. How often do we hear that from other people, guys, where people tell you what they think of the book and then that forms your perception or expectations of the book before you even read them, right? So that's all I'm doing here. It might be expectations or pre-read review that they don't like, I mean the authors, but that's okay. I mean, if they were okay with me reviewing the books publicly, they should be okay with that, because they don't know what I'm going to think about their books after reading their books, isn't it? Yes, authors. Okay, so, wait. Before I move on to the mask story, then back to the actual book review, I should mention how this review will work. So I'll say what I've heard about the book, what I think about what I've heard about the book, and what I'm expecting from the book. Ooh. So don't go anywhere. And then the mask story. So my friend's sister, months ago, I was at her place picking up something from my friend, and then she told me that the spots on her face, she gets rid of them by mixing she crushes charcoal, mixes it with water, and applies it to her face. And I said, please give me charcoal. She gave me charcoal because she has, one of those Malahle stoves to keep the house warmer to cook with. Then she gave it to me and I've had it since, right? So today then I decided it's the day I'm finally doing it. Instead of just water, I mixed it with rose water because rose water is awesome. So because this thing's already drying up, I need to get through this as quick as possible. So just so that it's not like a favoritism order of sorts, I'm going to do it in order of thinnest to thickest. So let me arrange it in that way quickly. Okay, so that's the thinner. Oh, okay, they're already sitting that way. What do you think of that? Prepared when you don't even know that you're prepared. This one doesn't have a title at the back. I hadn't realized, but anyway, you might still recognize these books. So I'll put them here so that if you recognize the title while I'm going through the reviews, you can already tell me what you think of the books. If you've read any of the books I am reviewing, you can tell me what you thought of the books. Did they help you? What did they help you with? What did you get out of the books? So let's get into it. Mind Retirement Intro by Puseletso. I think she's a transformation coach. When I did meet her, she was a speaker at a Leadership 2020 event. If I'm not mistaken, she had invited me there to facilitate something in the program. So that ended up not happening, but I did hear her speak and it was great. I always take notes when I'm listening to other speakers and coaches talking. So based on what she has said about the book, I haven't heard what other people have said about the book, but based on what she said about the book, she teaches you, she talks about how to not stress yourself. This is what I'm hearing, from the bits and pieces that I've read from her. And then what I'm expecting from the book, mainly because of the title, Mind Retirement, I just want to hear how to give your mind a break, which is already like a hobby of mine. I'm obsessed and have a great time about giving my mind a break. So that's what I want to hear from you, Puseletso. Is it here? I'll find out. And then Plastic Man. I remember when I heard this title, through one of my Facebook friends, Portia Nomasonto. That's actually my Facebook friend. Oh, her full name is here as well. Plastic Man. She just kept posting Plastic Man, Plastic Man, Plastic Man, not saying what the book is about. And I remember thinking, this must have something to do with your fake self. And then I asked her on one of her posts, I'm like, what is Plastic Man about? And then she said, the person that you think you are versus the person that you are. Ooh. So reviews of people that have sent her WhatsApp based on her screenshots that she shows us on her Facebook post. People are saying it's for both men and women. People are finding themselves through reading this book. Life is simpler through reading this book. What I'm expecting through reading this book is how people can be fully themselves. That's what I'm about as a confidence coach, as a confidence speaker. It's a pandemic how people can't be themselves all the time everywhere. So I'm looking for your thoughts, Portia, on how people can be fully themselves all the time everywhere. Do you talk about it? We shall see. Okay, so Hector, you'll have to forgive me. So Hector, I'm busy breaking my neck here. So Hector often would post on Facebook. People always say when they meet me, oh gosh, so you are actually so short, you look so tall in real life, and I thought he was just saying that. But when I met him, I said, how are you? Great, I'm glad you're here, thank you for my book. Oh my gosh, you were serious, you are really very short. He was still sweet enough to take pictures with me. He just couldn't be bothered. So the Hector Experience is by Hector Motivator. Hector Motivator has been my Facebook friend for years, possibly close to 10 years. He's a speaker. He's got lots of experience he's a motivational speaker, lots of experience in the radio industry. So he took the two and meshed them to produce a book about his life, The Hector Experience. So according to me, based on the post, The Hector Experience is both his experiences as a speaker and his experiences in the music industry as a radio DJ and so forth. So he took that and did something really cool with the titles of his chapters. He's got Up Where You Belong as a title, Young, Gifted and Black as a chapter title, Something Inside So Strong, oh no, I believe I can fly. Okay, so it's like song motivation. I'm just skipping all the motivation parts just to enjoy the song parts. But he does have a motivational titles like Do You Know Where You Are Going To, Pick Myself Up, Optimistic, and the like. So I'm looking forward to see how you, Hector, a personal story about how you are having fun within speaking and what's the other one? Music. I'm looking for fun. Why? Because the color yellow says so, Hector. Thank you for sharing our lives with us. And then stand out or don't bother. That's how bold TJ is, guys. He's saying stand out or forget about it. Don't bother. Wow. So that makes me think that he's got ways to help you stand out, because how dare you think of telling someone stand out or don't bother unless you're going to equip them? Because as a speaker and as an executive coach, he strikes me as the type of person who equips people. So I'm expecting him to equip us on how to stand out. So the don't bother part is not part of our portion, right? What he said about the book basically is it's a must read. And based on the title and what I'm expecting, I'm definitely reading. I hope I do get what I'm looking for. Oh, this is the one without a title at the back. This is Money and Black People. I read it last year by Busi Selesho. I read it last year, I think Jan, if it wasn't late 2017. When was this book released? Because after it was released, I think I had it a month later or something like that. Money and Black People, Why Black People Don't Have Money. Excuse you. How to Heal Your Money Story. So my pre-read impressions of, oh my gosh, this charcoal is charcoaling off my face. I can't even feel it. It's time to go wash it. I guess I should wrap this up, right? Before my skin starts crying. I mean, I'm dealing with spots now. I don't want to make it cry in other ways. So, what's happening with the lighting now? Okay, I'll get the hang of this someday. So My first impression of this was, here's a way of getting money into our lives and keeping it in our lives and learning why we don't have money and what I was looking forward to getting in this book, because I'm going to read it again. So I'm going to talk as if I haven't read it again, so you don't know what I got, because not chances are, it's a fact that when I read it again the second time, I'll even get more gems out of this book. What I was looking forward to was how to have more money in my life. And did I get that? Wow. And then the love author. How lovely is the title, guys? The Book on Love. Right? What caught my eye, besides the title, guys, was this part. I don't know what this part is called. The explanation of the title of the subheading. It says, how to experience the love you desire and stay true to yourself. This be yourself thing, guys. I'm a cheerleader for it. I am proof that it works. I've been doing it all my life. That's why now I'm a conference coach and I've been speaking all my life on the subjects and other subjects. This is by Coach Londi Gamkize, Coach Londi, to those that know her. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to what I just read there, as well as how she has done it. I'm not sure if she mentions it, but how she has done it would be great for me to hear. So yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go wash my face and you're going to go buy those books. Option 1 or option 2, comment if you have already read them. Okay, that's it for now. Till next time, bye.